One thing that would make your life instantly better right now, today, is reading. Let me explain. And one thing everyone should do to grow, to escape, to dream and to travel, to fall in love and to learn, to get better and better every day, every turn of a page. Reading, a skill, a habit, hard work, full of joy. Something everyone wish they would have done better and more of. And I know many people who struggle with this. On the one hand, it seems like everyone is doing it, but I realize no, actually not many people read daily. I mean, yes, 1 out of the 7 billion people that are alive on this planet, there for sure are many people who read, but are you one of them? Am I one of them? Is your neighbor, your colleagues at work, are they one of those people who read consistently daily? You read one paragraph and you realize how hard it is. You suddenly have already this itch to do something else. It's boring. You can't concentrate. Reading is hard. So let's talk about how we can make reading part of our daily habits. Integrate it in a system. Make it part of who we are. Welcome back to yet another video on our journey to live better, more meaningful lives through good habits and systems by decreasing suffering. And as this mission statement says, good habits and systems are the main way we can implement new habits, introduce our routines, change us on a long term in a better intentional way. And one thing I would like to share with you on this channel is strategies on how to implement new habits and systems, and what's the process behind, how do we get into that. And today I would like to share with you how we implement the habit of reading. I remember it's an area I was always bad at school, and I'm not proud of it. I started late reading. It was at a university when I did, so pretty late. And I always have this feeling that I missed out. So how do I do that? Read more. How can you do that? Read more. Well, keep it simple. First important rule. Keep it simple. Put a book everywhere in your house. I have a few here up the back, but books lie around everywhere. In my living room, there are books lying around. In my office, in my bedroom, everywhere there is a shelf with 3 or 4 books I can pick up and continue to read. Keep it simple and keep everywhere in your house a book. It shouldn't be like a mess, but it should have a place where it's easy for you to just pick up and read. Keep it simple. You don't have to read a book, one book at a time from the beginning to the end. You can read multiple books over multiple days. You always get back into them and always continue. And those stories that you are really interested in, you will deep dive. That's okay. Keep it simple with your goals. It could be a simple goal, something like reading 1 page per day. What do you think? Could that be something you can do today? 1 page, not more. Reading 5 pages, 10 pages a day. Keep it simple. I for myself, I would like to have a certain time I reading every day, at least 1 hour. That's my challenge. How do I implement a habit to read every day 1 hour? And remember, the longer you do it, the easier it gets. You can literally start with opening a book. Open a book and look inside. Do that for at least 10 days. That's a great, simple, easy start. Open a book and just look inside. Maybe you find something worth reading to you. That's a great start. Keep it simple. Keep a book everywhere and set the aims in a simple way that you can remember them. Read fiction too. If you are like me, Men in general are usually not interested in fiction, but on the other hand, everyone loves a good story, and the moment you got into a good story, you will want to read that book to know the end. And that's where you want to be, to get into a story where you want to know what happens and you look forward to your reading time. For example, I like Game of Thrones. I watch the series and I have the books. Fiction I like, but I find it very hard to read, is Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Funny, isn't it? I like historical fictions like this. The Pope Woman or the Woman Pope, it's in German. Historical fiction. Was it true or not? I don't know. But the book was great. Now finally, you can implement all these ideas in your daily system by making a habit out of them. Perhaps using James Clear's method of implementing a habit in 4 steps. Cue, craving, response, reward, and the cue is to make something obvious. Craving is to make something easy and attractive. Response is to make it easy. I mentioned already a strategy for that. Do you remember it? Write it down in a comment below. And number 4, reward, make it satisfying to read it. So here it is, and here we go. My aim is to read at least 1 hour a day. I need to do that because it's an important foundation for my work and my YouTube channel. Reading is a big part of it, preparation. So I want to get there, 1 hour. How do I do that? By using these methods. It will take quite a long time, at least 21 to 36 days. The science says we need to work on implementing something to become a habit. Now, I will document my experience for 21 days. I will share it with you. Let me know in a comment below if you join this challenge. Let me know in a comment below if I can help you in any other way. I publish on my website an article about implementing habits and the 4 steps James Clear describes, and you can check out those in this video I link here. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next time. Bye.